This class is going to be about getting started with priority hours, carryover hours, and embracing vehicle priority and workflow. So if you haven't embraced priority per vehicle and you haven't embraced workflow, what I want to do is explain our thinking process. Certainly you have plenty of flexibility, but waiter and 1 through 4 priority should be the vehicles you want to deliver today. Finished is the technician's finished with the vehicle. Expected in is a vehicle you know is going to be there or is coming in. On hold would be the vehicle that is you're waiting on an engine or you're waiting on a part that won't be there for 2 or 3 days. So you just simply don't want your technicians looking. That'll just it'll hide it on the front screen. Carryover means it's a vehicle that's been approved, the work's been approved, but it can carry over till tomorrow. Assign a technician just simply lets you see real quickly which ones you need to assign text to. Inspect diagnose is I need it checked out. Estimate means the technician has already done his diagnosis and inspection, and he needs the service advisor to do an estimate. Waiting for approval would be the one you haven't got approved yet. You need to order parts. You can just real quickly see how by looking at it, you want on the glance looking. Parts delivery, the parts have been ordered. Work in progress would be all the parts are here, everything's approved, we need it, so everything can be done on that car. And then you have finished, which is I may be finished, but I need to wash the vehicle, I need to do a final inspect, or I need to call a customer. Finished and ready for pickup means everything's ready to go and you've talked to the customer for delivery. If you have one that you just need to check out, you could go in here and use vehicle tag for diagnose. You could say that way you need to get that one diagnosed, it's important, and then I get the feedback. The yellow wrenches tells you which cars are being worked on right now. So to get started, if you haven't embraced priority, the best way to do that is just to simply start with Tech Connect or Service Connect by vehicle. You got to make sure you've assigned your technicians to the jobs, and then you simply go through and mark each vehicle in the order that they need to deliver, and mark the vehicles that for their priority. So that's what you're doing is, this is important for each service advisor to do his own. So certainly what we usually do, it takes you about 15 minutes. If you're completely banked and you got 154 hours, literally it'll take you 15, 20 minutes to go by service advisor and go through and mark all your priority for that day. So each one of your service advisors should be updating priority and workflow as the day goes through. Because what happens is when you change the focus of your business into what vehicles do I need to deliver today, and you move everybody to managing labor hours that need to be delivered today, you're going to naturally see shop productivity and technician efficiency increase. Technicians takes about 15 minutes for them to engage on learning how to use it. I have hardly very little pushback from the technicians, because the technicians just love the ability to be able to look up history. I can say, have I ever done brakes on this car? And boom, we got the fastest history lookup that you can find. You could go to parts and type in filter, and you can see previous filters. So the technicians like seeing their hours. They like knowing what they have coming in. They like looking at history. And you also, by having engaged in Tech Connect, the technician also has the ability to make vehicle notes, or take everything from the inspection sheet and just put it right into the notes. He has the ability to actually update any of the jobs themselves if he wanted to. If he found a leak and he wanted to put that information on where the leak was coming from, he could update that. That would actually update on the invoice itself, or you can make invoice notes. So instantly he has the ability to go to the digital inspection, the ability to look at history. He can see this is a first-time car. And so the technician is simply going to be engaged with which vehicles, and he can come in, punch in for the day, and know exactly what order and which vehicles he needs to work on first, second, and third. So this becomes important for everybody to be fully engaged in updating product per vehicle and have the technicians fully engaged in punching in for the day here. He's in the shop meeting. Now all he has to do is go, I'm going to go work on this car, and I need to diagnose that complaint. And so with Tech Connect and the service advisors engaged in Service Connect, you can go paperless in your shop if you would like, because all the editing, the looking, the history, all the time tracking is at everybody's fingertips. So the goal would be, step one would be getting the service advisors fully engaged into updating their vehicles and what needs to be delivered tomorrow, have that ready to go, have the workflow done, and then have the technicians just start the next day. And you can simply watch the technician video or training videos that we have on the website, and or the starter vehicle right here.